Mom, you stole it, didn't you? I'm calling the police on you for breaking in and stealing.
It's all your fault. You're gonna get arrested.
Huh? My husband and my daughter accusing me of something I have no idea about. What are they really talking about? I've got enough. I live with my husband Mason and my daughter Riley. My daughter got a job at a local company after graduating from high school and still lives at home. Just the other day, she got engaged to her boyfriend whom she had been dating since high school. My daughter was super spoiled by my husband, so she helps out nothing at home and can't do any housework at all. She spends most of her time at home on the couch with my husband. I was a little worried that she wouldn't be able to make it through a marriage.
Hey, put away these bottles and garbage. Quickly. And bring me another beer.
What? I'm doing the dishes.
Do it yourself. Don't you talk back to me. I'm the one who brings money to this house.
He's always telling me he's the one making all the money. My daughter is always taking the side of my husband, who spoils her. She hates me for nagging her. Riley, take your clothes to the washing machine yourself. And I told you put your jacket on the hanger. I'll do it later. You're annoying. No, do it now. You always forget and leave the laundry on the table. Stop bugging me, Mom. You're living on Daddy's money. With my husband's influence, even my daughter talks to me in this terrible way. I was trying to teach her to grow up and be independent, but I guess she didn't get it. I spend my day taking care of my husband and my daughter, and it's not a very cheerful life. One day, when she was getting ready to go out for a weekend, Riley, isn't that my necklace? Yeah, so what? I noticed that my daughter was wearing my necklace. I don't mind if she wears it, but it's not fine for her to do it without telling me. It's fine if you want to wear it, but at least should say something about it. You're annoying. Daddy said I could have it, so that's fine. What? Why does he get to decide what's mine? I talked to my husband who was chilling in the living room. How can you give my necklace to Riley without my permission? It's mine, you know. Why don't you check with me first?
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm the one who makes all the money. And I'm the one who sets the rule in this house. I say the necklace belongs to Riley. It's Riley's.
What is that?
You heard me. Stop nagging now. If you don't obey me, you can get out of this house.
He won't listen to me at all and even asked me to leave. I'm completely fed up with him. I can't take any more of his arrogance and selfishness. As he wished, I left home and went back to my parents' house immediately. The next day, while I was taking a rest at my parents' house, my cell phone rang. I opened it and saw that my husband had sent me a picture. To my surprise, the picture was of my belongings thrown away in a dumpster. Clothes, books, dishes were scattered all over the place. When I was still in shock, my husband called me.
Did you see the picture? I threw away your stuff just like that. Don't ever come back.
What the? I didn't expect him to harass me like this. I hurriedly drove to the dump site by my house in anger. Just as I was loading the dirty stuff, my daughter came out of the house. Mom, what are you doing? Riffling through the garbage? Super lame. It's because your dad doing this to me. You totally deserve this. And I can't have a mother like you. Get the hell out. Don't worry. I'll be gone as soon as I load up my stuff. My daughter's sneering at me. I'm being harassed, and she is going after me like that. That's too insensitive. As I sorting through my belongings in frustration, I noticed that there was no jewelry of any kind. My jewelry, they're missing. Huh? I don't know anything about that. I mean, did you buy those stuff with Daddy's money, didn't you? You don't need jewelry or anything fancy. You're just a lame stay-at-home mom. Most of them I bought before we got married. And there are some important gifts from my mother. Even if I bought some with your dad's money, it doesn't mean he can throw it away without permission. You are going to throw away everything you own when you get married? I don't think so. I told her that as I packed all my belongings into the car and left. That same night, my daughter called me in a panic. Mom, you stole my engagement ring. Riley, what are you talking about? I replied in a cold tone. It's my engagement ring. Give it back to me. You saw that I didn't take it with me when I left the house. I'm sure it wasn't even in a dumpster. I don't know where it is. You still have the key. I know you came back and stole it while I was gone. You wanted to embarrass me. Well, I never came back. You're the only one who can do this. I am calling the police on you for breaking in and stealing. It seems like she's decided to accuse me of being a thief. I was disgusted, but continued to argue with her. You can call the police, but I really don't know anything about it. Actually, my jewelry was sold to a pawn shop, so maybe Daddy sold your ring. After that, I searched every pawn shop in the area and found them. I managed to buy them back. What? He would never do that. You're saying I did that? Don't be stupid. You're the one who stole it and sold it. That's right. You're the thief. My husband joined in with my daughter, acting like he's innocent. Then why don't we check the security cameras in the house? What? Don't be silly. I think we'd better go to the pawn shop before someone buys it. Yeah, why don't you take your dad? We can find out who sold your engagement ring. Okay then, let's go look for it at the pawn shop. Wait! I told my daughter about the pawn shop where I found my jewelry, and we all met up in front of the store. My husband clearly didn't want to go. Hello, may I help you? Hello. We're looking for a certain ring for sale here. You mean that gentleman behind wrote yesterday? Do you want to buy it back? Yes, we do. Right, Mason? What? Dad? Why? My daughter was in shock. And my husband is silent, as he was being punished. Anyway, my husband bought back the engagement ring. When we left the store, my husband snapped at me. I got rid of all your personal belongings. Get rid of my daughter's ring. You intentionally made me find the ring when you break into the house. This is all your fault, and you are going to be arrested. What? What a messed up excuse. You should be ashamed of yourself. Shut up. It's your fault. You disobeyed me and ran away from home. I bought Riley's ring back, so I'll forgive you too, if you apologize for what you did. You can't make a living on your own anyway. What am I apologizing for? Where does he stand on this? At my husband's stupidness, I finally lost my patience and lost my temper. Your messed up rules don't apply to the rest of the world. If a wife came home before the divorce, it won't be trespassing. Just because she moved things around the house doesn't make her a criminal. On the contrary, if a husband throws away all his wife's stuff, while at the same time pulling out jewelry and selling them for money, he is a criminal. I don't have to live with a criminal. I have money.
You're lying. You live on Dad's money, don't you?
The money he brings in isn't enough to live on. I showed my daughter the household account book app on my phone and explained, but she didn't seem to believe me. What would you have done with the money if you didn't have enough? You don't work, Mom, right? I've been supporting the family by doing some internet business. We needed that extra money.
I don't know anything about that.
I told your dad that we didn't have enough money to live on. So I started working to bring in some money. But he just got mad at me and said I was just a housewife and I can't make any money. After that, we stopped talking about money because it was too much trouble.
Seriously?
They were both speechless with the truth, but I declared the divorce right there. I'm never coming home again. Just like you wanted. Riley, you can live with your dad. In the meantime, I'm going to ask you to pay for the cost buying back the jewelry and the alimony.
Huh?
I got a lot of stares from the neighbors while I was picking up my stuff from a dumpster. I could sue you for defamation of character, you know.
Wait, what? Wait! Don't do it!
I went after them, and they turned pale and scowled.
Come on, Nikki. I'm sorry.
Stop messing around.
Please, don't divorce me.
Yeah, Mom. I'm sorry too. Don't do this. My husband and my daughter rushed to apologize, but I told them it was too late. He just doesn't want to pay the money or have the police or lawyer call on him. My daughter doesn't want her father to get caught by the police and ruin the marriage. You're just pretending to apologize. I know you don't feel sorry for what you've done. After that, my husband didn't sign the divorce papers for a while.
I beg you, please, start over.
Well, if you pay the alimony and the settlements right now, I'll let you off the hook. But if you don't, I'll file a divorce settlement. And I'll call the police. You'd rather lose the money and the family, or add bad reputation on top of that. You know what I'm talking about? As soon as I told him that, he signed the divorce papers. He paid me the amount of alimony and settlement money I requested. As for my daughter, her boyfriend ended up breaking off the engagement. While I gained their sympathy, my ex-husband and my daughter were rumored by neighbors to be psycho. Unfortunately, my daughter's fiancé's family heard about it, and they decided to break off the engagement. So, she ended up living with her dad. When she found out how much money her father was putting into the house, she contacted me. I can't live with my dad. He doesn't even have any savings. It's your fault for breaking up my engagement. You should take responsibility. Come help us, Mom. She is still selfish as ever and shows no remorse. She tried to turn her back on her father and turn to me. But I said no. I can't do that, honey. Why? Why, Mom? I turned off the phone and blocked her number. She is an adult now. She needs to learn how to take care of herself. And so my ex-husband and my daughter live in a small space, with everyone around them looking at them like they're crazy.
Hey, Riley. You do the laundry, okay?
No, I'm cleaning. You do the laundry.
What? Don't talk back to me like that.
You don't make a lot of money. So don't act like you do.
They're forced to do all the housework they're not used to, and the money was tight. It's not hard to imagine their relationship is getting worse every day. As for me, I am starting over in a new town. I'm enjoying the freedom of living alone, without being bound by other people's stupid rules. Living a carefree and cheerful life at my own pace, while continuing to work from home. It's so easy to do my own meals, cleaning, and laundry. I have more free time and a lot of money. I'm ready to start something new.